Welcome to Augmented Voices, the show where we explore that really fascinating world, where human ingenuity meets that cutting-edge AI. And, today we're diving into a collection of some really recent developments that highlight how AI is, not only changing how we work, but also kind of breaking down these communication barriers and just accelerating scientific discovery. And
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be witnessing this sort of convergence. We're seeing AI tools becoming increasingly, sophisticated, capable of tasks we once thought were exclusive to humans.
Okay, so let's start with this AI co-scientist developed by Google DeepMind.
Right.
It's powered by Gemini 2.0, which I understand is one of their most advanced AI models.
Yeah.
But what exactly does it do?
Well, think of it as a highly specialized multi-agent system.
Okay.
Each agent within the system is like a dedicated researcher, and together they mirror the scientific method.
Okay.
Generating hypotheses, developing research plans, and even designing experimental protocols.
So it's like having a team of tireless virtual researchers working around the clock, actually brainstorming and testing new ideas.
Precisely. And what's remarkable is that it's not just generating ideas.
Right.
It's producing tangible results.
Okay.
For instance, it identified new drug candidates for leukemia.
Wow.
And uncovered potential targets for liver fibrosis treatment. These findings have actually been validated in lab settings.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It seems like this AI co-scientist is living up to its name.
Yeah.
But how does it actually work? What are these agents you mentioned?
So each agent has a specific role.
Okay.
There's a generation agent that comes up with initial ideas.
Okay.
A reflection agent that analyzes those ideas for feasibility. A ranking agent that prioritizes the most promising avenues. And so on. They work together in a continuous feedback loop, refining and improving upon each other's output.
Wow.
What's fascinating is that it even includes a meta-review agent that steps back and evaluates the overall process, ensuring that the research stays on track.
It sounds like they've thought of everything.
Yeah.
It's almost like AI is becoming the ultimate research assistant, pushing the boundaries of what we can discover.
That's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
This AI co-scientist even managed to solve a decade-long mystery surrounding a superbug.
Okay.
Researchers have been struggling to understand how this particular bacteria was developing antibiotic resistance.
Right.
But the AI was able to identify a gene transfer mechanism that had been overlooked.
Wow.
And get this, it did all of this in just 48 hours.
48 hours?
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
It's pretty incredible.
This AI co-scientist sounds like it has the potential to revolutionize scientific research?
Yeah, definitely.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about how AI is impacting the world of software development.
Okay.
We've seen headlines about Villo building production-ready software using AI tools.
Right, yeah.
And get this, without any engineers involved in the process.
It's a bold move.
It is.
That's for sure. They're essentially using AI to translate business needs directly into working applications.
Wow.
It's a fascinating example of how AI can automate complex tasks and potentially democratize software development.
It sounds incredibly efficient.
It does.
But aren't there risks involved in removing the human element in such a critical process?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
While the potential for rapid prototyping and empowering non-technical teams is exciting, there are valid concerns about code quality, security risks, and overall reliability.
Yeah.
When you rely solely on AI, you're essentially trusting it to handle every aspect of the development process.
That's a lot of trust to place in an AI system.
It is.
Especially when you're talking about production-ready software.
Right.
How can we balance this need for efficiency with the need for robust and secure software in this new AI-driven landscape?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
As we become more reliant on AI for software development, we need to establish robust testing protocols, rigorous quality assurance measures, and perhaps even new regulatory frameworks to ensure responsible development and deployment.
So we've talked about AI transforming scientific research and potentially revolutionizing software development. But now let's dive into the world of game design.
Okay.
Where Microsoft Research has introduced Muse, an AI model that learns from gameplay data to generate fresh game concepts.
This is where it gets really intriguing.
It does.
Muse isn't just about automating tasks.
Right.
It's about AI taking on a creative role.
Okay.
It was trained on a massive data set, over 1 billion images and controller actions from the Xbox game Bleeding Edge.
Wow.
And this allows it to predict how gameplay evolves.
Okay.
And suggest innovative new ideas.
So instead of game developers spending countless hours brainstorming, they
Right.
can now turn to AI for inspiration.
It's more like AI becoming a collaborative partner in the design process.
Okay.
Muse can generate a variety of gameplay scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
suggest level layouts,
Mm.
and even come up with new character abilities.
Okay.
It's a powerful tool for prototyping and exploring different creative directions.
It sounds like AI could significantly accelerate the game development process,
Yeah,
but I imagine there are concerns here as well, right?
of course. Just like with software development,
Yeah.
there are questions about control,
Right.
authorship, and
Yeah.
the potential impact on the role of human game designers.
Yeah.
Will AI-generated gameplay lack the depth and originality we've come to expect from human-created games?
Right.
And what about the potential for AI to introduce biases or unintended consequences into gameplay?
Yeah.
These are all important considerations.
It seems like we're entering a new era where the lines between human creativity and AI-generated content
I agree.
are becoming increasingly blurred.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And this raises all sorts of fascinating questions about intellectual property,
Right.
artistic ownership, and the very nature of creativity itself.
It really does.
It's a topic we'll undoubtedly be exploring further in future episodes.
Definitely.
But for now, let's shift our attention to another exciting development.
Okay.
NVIDIA has just launched Signs, an AI-powered platform for learning American Sign Language, or ASL.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this science platform.
Sure.
How does it work?
Imagine a personalized ASL tutor right at your fingertips.
Okay.
That's essentially what Signs offers.
Mm-hmm.
It features a 3D avatar that demonstrates signs
Okay.
and provides real-time feedback on your practice using your webcam.
So it's not just about watching videos or reading textbooks.
Right.
It's about interactive learning with real-time guidance.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it starts with a library of 100 signs.
Okay.
But NVIDIA aims to expand that to 1,000,
Wow.
with users contributing to the library's growth.
That's great.
It's a wonderful example of AI being used to break down communication barriers
Right.
and create a more inclusive world.
This is more than just learning a language.
It is.
It's about fostering connection and understanding.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It reflects a growing trend in AI-powered accessibility tools.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing similar initiatives from companies like Meta, Google, OpenAI, and Apple,
Wow.
all focused on empowering individuals with disabilities.
It's heartening to see AI being used for such a positive purpose.
It truly is. And think about the impact this could have.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where hearing parents of deaf children
Right.
can easily acquire ASL skills,
Mm-hmm.
bridging communication gaps from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's the kind of future we're moving towards.
It's inspiring to see how AI can be a force for good,
It is.
empowering individuals and creating a more inclusive society.
Yeah,
But this all leads to an important question.
sure.
How do we ensure AI is being developed ethically as we incorporate it into these various aspects of our lives?
That's a crucial question that deserves careful consideration.
Yeah.
As AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives,
Mm-hmm.
we need to be vigilant about potential biases,
Right.
unintended consequences,
Yeah.
and the ethical implication of its use.
So what can we do to address these concerns?
Well, for starters, we need to foster open and honest conversations about the ethical challenges AI presents.
Okay.
We need to engage with experts from various fields, including ethicists,
What?
social scientists, and policymakers,
Okay.
to develop guidelines and frameworks that promote responsible AI development.
Okay.
Transparency is also key.
Yeah.
We need to understand how AI systems are being developed,
Right.
trained, and deployed so that we can identify potential risks and mitigate them.
It sounds like we need a multidisciplinary approach to ensure that AI is used for good
I agree.
and doesn't inadvertently exacerbate existing inequalities.
Precisely. We need to be mindful of the potential for AI to amplify biases
Yeah.
and create unintended consequences.
Right.
We also need to ensure that AI development benefits all of humanity,
Right.
not just a select few.
It's a complex issue, but it's one we can't afford to ignore.
Definitely not.
As we continue to explore the exciting possibilities of AI,
Yeah,
we need to remain vigilant about the ethical implications.
absolutely.
But for now, I think it's time for us to wrap up our discussion.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from AI co-scientists to AI-powered sign language learning.
We have.
And it's clear that AI is rapidly changing the landscape of scientific research, software development,
Yeah.
game design, and accessibility.
It really is.
So what's the key takeaway for our listeners today? What do we want them to walk away with?
I think the most important message is that AI is here to stay,
It is.
and it's rapidly changing the world around us.
Yeah.
But it's not something to fear, it's something to embrace,
Right.
to explore, to
Yeah.
shape. We need to be informed, engaged,
Right.
and proactive in shaping the future of AI.
And that starts with understanding its capabilities,
Yeah.
its limitations,
Right.
and its potential impact on our lives. It's about asking tough questions, having open conversations, and working together to ensure that AI is used to benefit all of humanity.
It's about recognizing that AI is a tool.
Yeah.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. It's up to us to wield it responsibly,
Right.
shaping a future where AI empowers humanity rather than diminishes it.
And that's exactly what we're striving to do here at Augmented Voices, right?
Absolutely.
We're diving into these complex issues, exploring the cutting edge of AI, and fostering a dialogue about its role in our lives.
So as we wrap up this episode, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep imagining the incredible possibilities that lie ahead at the intersection of humanity and artificial intelligence.
Until next time, keep your minds open, your voices augmented. And remember that the future of AI is in our hands.